Okay, so this is the first of 3 quick videos, at least I hope, showing you how to program the robot to do some dead reckoning, just a basic maze, using the 3 basic protocols. The first one, of course, is the Servo Motion module, which we've been using a lot, and it's what I'm going to start with here. Then we're going to jump over to the Servo library, which also is available. And lastly, we'll do it with just raw code. And I'll do the same maze 3 times. You only have to choose one. So if this is the first video, which should be, it'll be video 1 of your set. You know, do this one and then move on to the challenge. If you don't want to do it this way, use the second video or the third video. Bottom line, you only need to do one maze before you move on to the final challenge. So that being said, let me get this started. So first off, I'll show you the basic layout of the maze. It's not really even hardly a maze. It's just that the robot is going to start here, and it has to drive in this direction, make it through these 2 boxes, and land someplace over here on the X. Okay? So, let me do it. And rotate this camera around. Okay? So, I'm going to start off with a blank piece of code, because we're going to do this real quick and easy. I'm not going to spend a huge chunk of time on it. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a file. I'm going to add that Servo Motion module, which for mine you can get from a number of places. You can do it from the last place you used it, but I'm actually pretty familiar with where it is in downloads because we haven't been doing this very long, so I know it exists near the top on downloads for me because it was just last week. And now I've got the Servo Motion module. And just like we've done in the past, we want to take this chunk of code right here and we want to paste it into our main sketch like so. Okay? And in theory, if everything is working right, we should be able to just, even with nothing at all, it should at least blink the LED when we plug it in. So let's load this up. Of course, I'm going to have to save it. I'm going to save it. I'll save it right here. This is Motion Module Demo. Okay. And okay, so we know it's working. The light is hooked up and flashing, so we're ready to roll. So let's look at our maze again real quick. We have to be able to go some distance forward. So I'm going to start it about here. We got to go here. We got to go around this box and end up someplace over here. So I'm going to do it bit by bit. I'm going to create a function. I'll just call it maze. And like so. And I'll call the maze, and I'm going to make it just run once. I'm going to put an infinite loop right here, and there we go. So, first thing we need to do is go straight for some period of time. Okay? And I'm going to grab the forward fast 88 from the demo, and I'm going to use that first. And I'm going to stick it right here. Fact is, I might just load this. Let's just see how it does right off the bat. Okay, this will be a good test. I'm going to load it. And it's blinking. You can't see that yet. I'm going to unplug it. I'm going to take this over to the maze. And let's see what 88 steps looks like. Pretty good. Looks like I still have a problem. I haven't this brand new code, so I didn't readjust my wheel. I'm going to slow this right wheel down just a little bit since we have a bit of a curve to it. Let me do that very quickly. Might be a good refresher. Remember how to do that. So to slow down the wheel, we go back over here to the motion module page. We find the right wheel. I was going fast. My right wheel forward fast. I'm going to slow it down actually about 200. Let's see what that does. But I'm pretty happy with the distance it traveled. I think that was pretty good. So let's add a let's take a look. Let's take a look at this maze. So what we want to do is we want to do a rotate right. Okay, we want to rotate right or turn right. So I'm going to grab that. Right fast 100. I know I don't have to go that far, but we're going to do that. And I'm going to add it right here. Right fast 100. And I don't know, let's try like 50. Okay. And let's load this up. So we're going to test now whether or not we got the robot going straight. And then we're also going to test our rotation to the right. The light is flashing. I'm safe to unplug. Come on over here. See if we get it to go a little straighter. Yep, go straighter. Stops, turns right. Clearly way too far. Needs to go about half that distance. So I'm going to plug this guy back in. Okay. And let's make it go about, I don't know, go 25. Okay. And I'm going to do this again. And unplug it. Field. Turn it on. Even still too much. So I'm going to take that down to 20, and I'm going to go forward. I'm probably going to pause it after this next cycle. All right, and then I'll just build it and I'll show you what I actually did. Okay, so I'm going to make it go 20, and then I'm going to add another right fast, and it doesn't have to go far as it did last time. I think we need to go maybe 50. Oh, actually, I go 40, I think. Okay. Load this up and see if we're developing a functional piece of code real quick. Okay. And put it here. Looks like I can go forward just a little bit further, turn left. But why don't I pause it, build it, and then I'll show you the final product. So hold on. Okay, so after a couple of tries, I think I've got it pretty well. It's not perfect, but here we go. Let's see if I can hit the X. There we go. Okay. And to show you the final code, it's nothing more than, building on to what we've already done. So I did a forward, I did a turn right, I did a, turn right, I did a forward, I did a turn left, I did a forward, I turned left, and I went forward and brought it back over to the X. So that gives you an idea how you would crudely construct a dead reckoning maze using the Servo Motion module. So in the next one, I'll use the Servo library and show you the difference. All right, I will see you all again soon.